friends. I'm outside. It's December the 1st and in the 60s out here. So I'm going to video out here. I need to put some lotion on my face or moisturizer. I got some Renew for my face. It's just, and it's good for your face too. So I'm going to put this on because my face is so dry. I spent 2 hours in the pool teaching swimming lessons to second graders. And that chlorine will dry your skin out. Got into some workout, so I thought about doing a video for you of a part of me working out too again, but then I thought, well, you can look up so many YouTube channels with any exercise you can imagine. But just think, it's almost a weekend. Get in, and if you don't work out on weekends, get a really good one. And that's what I did. So today, what am I going to discuss? I'm going to discuss with you that Christmas. My birthday is in 10 days, right? 10, 11 days. It's on the 11th. And I have some goals. I want to perform some push-ups. I thought about showing you some push-ups, and you as the viewer can evaluate my push-ups for me to see if I got a good form. Having my bulletproof coffee with salted sugar-free salted caramel syrup stuff in it, and stevia. So, Christmas. What is a great Christmas gift for me? What is a great Christmas gift for anyone? What is something that is so valuable that a person, to me, okay, I'm going to just tell you, time. Someone gives me their time and attention and wants to spend time with me, that is like probably some of the best gifts that you could give me. It's just some time. Stuff, and I think about over the past years, throughout my life, the things that was most invaluable to me, the most important things in my life. Let me situate you a little bit better. I'm going to try to get this good. Okay, the best things that I got from people didn't cost really any money at all. And the people that I value so much usually aren't people that actually gave me any money or any items, things. I appreciate all the stuff. If you watch my videos and you know me and you've given me stuff, I do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I need stuff. I need socks. I need shoes. I need another vehicle. There's certain things I need, but the things that speak the most to me, do I look okay? Do I look okay? I can't really tell. I'm outside. I've got where it's kind of cloudy out. You could probably tell in the background. It's kind of cloudy out. But another thing that probably the ultimate gift I could get this Christmas is not a thing. It's more of peace. Peace in the home. Peace in my family and in my relationships. That would be a gift. I feel like I have peace in myself. I feel like that I'm doing what God is wanting me to do. I feel like I'm growing in my faith, and I feel like that I'm, where I need to be myself. Now, I can't control other people. You can't control what other people do and their decisions. They may not want peace. I don't know. A lot of people say they do, but then they create a lot of drama. If you really want peace in your life, and you're one of those drama makers that complain all the time, which the Lord has been really working on me on that. That's why I'm constantly trying to remember to give thanks. I wake up, I say, thank you, Lord. Just being grateful has really helped me cut down on the complaining part. My life is not perfect. I have relationship issues in my whole family. Everyone in my family has You know, when you've got a very large family scattered all over the country, and you've been, you grew up in a very abusive family, there's a lot of people that haven't came to terms with it and haven't acknowledged that. So you got a lot of unresolved conflict in these relationships everywhere. So for peace to happen in all of that, that's beyond me. That's beyond you. You could have peace with yourself, peace with God, that you're doing the right thing. And if you're not sure, for sure, and you need to evaluate whether you are causing the disturbance or whatever. I mean, you can still have peace even if other people are in constant turmoil and conflict. When you're around people that you know whether it is. If you're surrounded by people that complain and whine a lot about this and that and everything, that's just, that's the type of person you really don't want to be around, even if they're family members. Just try to avoid them, I guess. But for me, the best Christmas gifts are things that money can't buy. Time, attention, peace, resolved conflicts, and harmony in the home. It says in the Bible to strive to live in peace and harmony with one another. And a lot of these people claim to be Christians, yet they're baby Christians, I guess you could say. I mean, we're not all perfect. None of us are perfect. I'm still at work. I still have times where I'll bite somebody's head off, and I don't mean to. It's just my nature to do that. I'm very blunt and everything. So, wow. Yeah, what kind of Christmas gifts are the most precious to you? Like I said, I have physical needs, bills that need to be paid. That would be a great gift, always. Just different things like that. Stuff. I really don't want trinkets. I don't like those little things sitting around. I mean, if it serves no useful purpose, I really don't. I'd rather not. And what is your opinion on regifting? If someone gives you a gift and it's something that you like it, but you have somebody else in mind. I've been given gifts where definitely something I would never use. I am not a fan of raspberry anything. I don't like to eat raspberries. I don't like the smell of raspberries. So I've had people have given me like raspberry scented candles, and I'm like, definitely not me. Now, I may not re-gift something that year, the same year as I get it. Usually, if it's something like that, I just put it in a drawer, and if I think of somebody, a birthday of somebody's or something, then, because, why would you keep something that you just don't, and you don't give it back? It's the thought that counts. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that Christmassy that I'm thankful for everything that I've got already. And if my ramp out here is never built, let me show you. We started a porch here, and our driveway goes out to there, and I want to get a ramp built because I've got friends and family that use walkers and can't get around very well. I want to get a better view. I can, but we did get some steps we put over here. We have steps over on this side, but we really, I'm wanting a ramp, but if it doesn't come, oh well. But I would like one for the safety of other people. I've had people, when we had just plain steps here, they would fall off the steps. I'm going to resituate this better. Try to get this in a better view for you. I'm propping it up actually on a chair. So let me see here. Okay, but I got my purpose-driven life here. Again, do you have yours? Let me read just a few little things. It's kind of windy out, but it's in the 60s, so it's kind of warm. I have a short sleeves on. Alright, this was shaped for serving God, day 30. I hope my wind doesn't blow my phone over. Alright, you were shaped to serve God. Let me just read a tiny little bit, because I know you're in a hurry. I am too. Before architects design any new building, they first ask, what will be its purpose? How will it be used? The intended function always determines the form of the building. Before God created you, He decided what role He wanted you to play on earth. He planned exactly how He wanted you to serve Him. Then He shaped you for those tasks. You are the way you are because you were made for a specific ministry. And it may not be a fivefold ministry like a pastor or a preacher or a teacher or something. It could be just, whatever line of work you're in is a ministry. So you need to listen to your heart. That's one thing. What do you feel like God is? What keeps coming up in your heart repeatedly that you might put it off for a long time, maybe a couple years, and then it comes back to you, and you think about it again. For me, I'm thinking mine is homeless people, because I've been homeless. I've been on the streets. Don't settle for just achieving a good life, because good life is not good enough. Aim for a better life. And the verse to remember is 1 Corinthians 12:6. God works through different men in different ways, but the same God who achieves His purposes through them all. Question we all need to consider: in what way can I see myself passionately serving others and loving it? Because it's going to be something that you enjoy doing, that challenges you, but still you feel like a sense of purpose there. You feel complete. The different areas that I've served in, I love teaching Sunday school class to 5th graders. I could never see myself giving up teaching Sunday school. I value it. The curriculum that we use is really good. It's lines perfectly up, and it speaks to me a lot. And it's crazy. Our Sunday school curriculum rotates every 2 years, so you come back around to the same thing again every 2 years. And I'm saying, really, some of this stuff just really hits me. And it's geared to 5th graders, but it speaks to me, and I'm like, oh man, that hit me hard. Sometimes it's like really serious stuff that I'm thinking, oh, ouch, that hit me there. So, things that you're passionate about, that you feel within you. And I think about people that may be struggling to get by, and I am too. I don't make really much. The Y doesn't pay a whole lot and everything, but things that you might struggle with. People that are just, I know single moms that whether they're the boyfriend they lived with left them again, or they've been single mom for so many years. They're just trying to make ends meet, working a menial job. God can use them there. God could use you where you're at right now. My coffee's getting cold, but God could use you where you are at. And I'm trying to think back to when I was younger and on the streets and just trying to survive. When you're just trying to survive, it's really hard to think about, how can I serve? How can I help somebody? The times I was bullied as a kid in school, and you see other kids get bullied, I never thought to myself, oh, how can I help this other kid that's being beat up or picked on? You're so involved in yourself that you're thinking about just yourself and how you could survive. How am I going to buy Christmas presents for my kids this year? How am I going to pay my light bill? You never, when you're in the midst of difficulties, you think, how could I help somebody else? Okay, well, for example, I'm in the midst of some difficulties myself, and it breaks my heart to see others also in the midst of the same problems. And that's another thing. Certain difficulties I face, I see it when I see it in other people's lives as well. It really touches me to the core, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Why is everybody facing the same struggle? And sometimes when you're facing a struggle, the devil will bring all these people in together that seem to be facing, you're seeing everybody else face it. Same difficulty. So I'm with you there. If you're struggling, but I still have to find a way to rejoice and be thankful. Again, back to that, I know I seem to have gone off on a tangent. Christmas gifts, the best Christmas gifts you can receive. What is the best Christmas gift you could receive? Post a comment below on that, and share with others what would be something that, and for me, like I said, it's the non-tangible things that are most precious to me. If I could have some restored relationships and have peace with my family members, that would be a God thing. I mean, wow. But, it would be, because I can't control their decisions. I can't control my relatives' decisions. And during the holidays, you're coming across a lot of family members, if you have family, that you don't agree with their lifestyle. You don't agree with in the conflict, or people want to just debate and try to convince you that they're right. And in your heart, especially if you're a believer and you've read through the Bible several times, in your heart that it says, especially if it says clearly that this is wrong. I'm not for telling kids stories. I've always raised my kids in the truth. I didn't want to put Jesus and Santa Claus in the same category, because to me, Santa Claus did exist. St. Nicholas was a real person, and I gave them that story. That's what I gave them. Now, other people, that's one conflict I had when my kids were really little, was the Christmas thing. They would want to try to get my kids to believe that. And I remember visiting some family, and they were saying Santa this, Santa that to my little girl, and I was like, oh, they gave me the dirtiest look when I corrected them. Because it just didn't, I don't want my kids to think that if one day when they find out that, oh, well, Santa didn't really bring me the gifts, I don't want them to think, oh, well, Jesus must not be real either. So I don't do that whole Easter Bunny or Santa Claus thing. We tell the story. I share the story of the real St. Nicholas and what he did and accomplished in his life. And that's what I do. And I don't do this. I never knew anything about this Elf on the Shelf thing until I started working at a daycare several years ago. And I'm thinking, what in the world? These kids really are convinced, they are drilled that elf, that little stuffed little toy, is watching them, and they can't touch it. That's crazy. So I try to be real with my kids, be truthful, and still make things fun and exciting and enjoyable. But my kids I'm so thankful that my kids are not so picky that they need expensive. I've never had to buy an Xbox. My son is 18, my daughter's 23. I've never bought an Xbox. Never bought a single video game for them, and all of that. Just, they are content with the candy that they wake up when they were kids. They would have we would shove candy in there and all this stuff, goodies in their stockings, and they were content with that. Get stuff from Dollar Tree. We would give our kids each $5. And we would all go to Dollar Tree, and everybody would buy, not their own gifts, they would buy for the other person and another person in the family. So we would do that, and that was exciting. They enjoyed that. This year, I don't know what we're going to do yet. But like I said, the best Christmas gifts are the things that money can't buy. Why don't you consider giving that today? And it's almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead, get off here, and everything. Let me show you my house here a little bit while we're while we are here, you see all the clouds in the background? See, I want an awning. If you want to get me a gift, I need an awning over my front door here, because when it rains or snows, it's hard to get in and out and everything. So that's about it. I'm gonna let you go, and I hope you have a great weekend and a great start of December. And be blessed, be thankful, and think about those things that money can't buy. Love you guys. Bye.